Now that I've taken care of those poor, almost neglected 20 through 11, it's time to focus on the real deal. The top 10 Mario Kart tracks. According to me. Each of these tracks has a very unique theme and layout, which combines to make something truly unforgettable. And it's just fun. Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay. Again, the rules are no cop-out answers like every Bowser's Castle or Rainbow Road, because this is the best tracks list, not best theme extravaganza. And the Super Nintendo and Game Boy Advance Mario Karts didn't end up on my list because, although special for historical reasons, they can't really compete with the atmosphere and oftentimes even layout of their 3D counterparts. And with that out of the way, let's begin with my 10th pick. Take it away, Mario. Number 10, Rainbow Road, Mario Kart 7 version. Woohoo! Let's just get this baby out of the way, right away. No 3DS capture card, etc., whatever. When thinking about the Rainbow Roads and which left a lasting impression, I took a look at the track layouts and what made for the most memorable experience. Yes, the DS version is awesome for its full loop-de-loop, and the Wii and GameCube versions have some great twists and turns. Even the Super Nintendo Rainbow Road is fun and memorable for its lack of walls, tight passageways, and thwomps blocking said tight passageways. The 3DS track, however, continues the trend that the Woohoo Island track started. Only one lap, a long stretch of constantly changing fun all the way until the very end. You start winding down a very pretty rainbow path. Hopefully, don't fall off like I did. Wind around, hit some fun boosts, circle a planet, continue down some stair-like drops and over a space mushroom. Then the fun wavy road starts as you hang glide onto a Saturn-looking strip of track. The waves continue down to the moon with chomps rolling for good measure, but it's not done yet. Across some conveyor belt-like paths, there lies an awesome pipe leading to an optional hang gliding section which rounds out the race before the final winding paths. It just keeps going, always changes, and has an awesome, relaxing remix of Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road music. Alright, what's next, Toad?
Number 9, Beach Gardens! Woo!
Peach Gardens is a fun and very unique track, both in theme and layout. It's a fun idea having a track about the royal gardens behind the castle. It has cool shortcuts through the grassy planters, and the little weaves through the hedges make for a memorable experience. It looks like Peach also keeps chain chomps as pets, which is a little creepy. Perhaps she uses them to keep Bowser away. I like the pointless roundabout at the start. Well, I think it's pointless. Why would you ever go right? It ends with a fun little dirt path and Monty Mole section. I also love the satisfying boost turn back to the starting line down the stairs. And when you nail it, it just feels so right. And what's next, DK? DKs Jungle Parkway. This is a classic and memorable course from Mario Kart 64. It has a really fun theme and feel to it. Also, the music reminds me of the jungle area of Disneyland for some reason. It also has the oddest jump. Though very cool for shooting you over a ship, it sends you straight to a turn in the road, so it feels a little counterintuitive. You have to make a hard left 90-degree angle turn to recover, and it makes for a pretty memorable experience. The weird coconuts being tossed at you was always a strange experience in the 64 version, and the tight bridge leading to the final cave was built for bananas and other blockades. It's also a really pretty path, with the waterfall and canyon wall lining your view. The final cave's a cool little incline that has you risking just how early you can make that turn to finish the race ahead of the pack.
Yahoo!
Number 7, maple to the tree, to the way, to the pull. Maple tree way. This, my friends, is a very unique themed course. It's also a sight to behold. Racing across some giant trees right in the middle of fall is a dangerous delight, and the course has a number of memorable set pieces. It has the old fun DK barrel shooting you to the top of the trees, some great winding turns throughout, and some dangerous branches with no edges you race across. The leaf piles may contain bananas, mushrooms, or even stars if you're lucky enough, and skilled enough to grab them as they pop out. Even coins come out in the 3DS version. This can make for some interesting moments and comeback opportunities. Dem giant wigglers stomp around all nonchalant like usual, just waiting to screw you up. And the final downhill winding branch, tunnel, and drop to the finish with 3 unique paths to take rounds out a very fun and well-built course. Number 6, Koopa Beach. Now we're really getting to the good stuff. This course is just perfect. It's simple, but super fun and memorable. From the ridiculously useful and tough shortcut to the little jumps spread throughout, this course is just pure fun. Also, the tough-to-make jump to an automatic blue spike shell is an awesome feature. And that music! The little jumps littered throughout are fun, and the crabs round everything out. As they usually do, round things out. I really don't know what else to say about it, as it is pretty simple, but it's just the perfect mix of said elements that make it unforgettable. Number 5, Delfino Square. Another awesome DS track, Delfino Square really has a fun track layout and theme. What a surprise. It's honestly not the prettiest course, as it could have benefited from some Mario Kart 8 style detail really giving the city some life. It does, however, have some great moments throughout, and one of the hardest shortcuts in a Mario Kart track. You start by racing down some narrow paths and stairs in a dense city landscape. There are also a couple different paths to take. Emerging from there, you get to a wide open area bordering the ocean. You may notice a pier off to the left, and this pier is directly related to said difficult shortcut. There is a ledge that leads in the direction of this pier, and it's your job not to only land on it, but get the angle and speed just right so you don't go flying off the edge into the water. Easier said than done. I remember mastering it on the DS version, but it didn't go so well in my Wii playthrough. Cool story, bro. Anyway, there's yet another fun shortcut on the right side of the pier. A mushroom-required muddy path lines the dark alleyway between the buildings, and it's quite a good shortcut at that. It almost makes up for the fact that I can't do the pier shortcut anymore. Finally, rounding out the track is a drawbridge that varies in height, leading to some tight turns, unless you have another mushroom, in which case you can speed by. This track has a lot to it. Even the crates hold secret mushrooms for your boosting pleasure. What's next, Yoshi? He said, Yoshi's Circuit. A strange idea for a track that works way better than anyone could have imagined. Yoshi's Circuit is in the shape of a Yoshi, and it makes for some of the most satisfying drifts in the series. This track is constantly turning back and forth, which lends itself to skilled drifters. They even had a mission in the DS version tasking you with making 14 drift turns throughout one lap. It's not the most exciting course theme, but the details more than make up for it. It's a pretty looking track with a Mario World 2 Yoshi helicopter, Daisy Cruiser in the background, and some effectively placed shrubbery. It also has a couple awesome shortcuts. One is right at the beginning of the course, under Yoshi's arm, across a pit of water. A mushroom or star will take you across, and a skilled player could even boost hop across it in the DS version. The second shortcut, one may not even notice at all, as it is tucked away in the corner off a plain looking edge. It's also a decent challenge lining up the boost for it, but it's quite a payoff when landed properly. Sadly, this course would lose a lot of its charm in current Mario Karts because of their changed boost slide mechanics. So it's best to be left to the past to highlight just how special Double Dash was. And not the DS version because of snaking. Number 3, Koopa Cape. Koopa Cape from Mario Kart Wii is just a heck of a lot of fun. It twists, it turns, it drops, it slides, and never lets up all the way to the end. A cool suspended mountaintop theme with plenty of flowing shallow water and waterfalls that line the track. The flowing water speeds you up for an even more intense race. It has fun jumps like the dangerous diagonal wooden one in the beginning. The flowing water section with a great many number of paths to take is cool. Finally, it leads straight down into an underwater pipe, giving us a glance at those creepy Mario 64 eels and Cheep Cheeps, while tasking us to avoid rotating electric currents. It ends with a beautiful waterfall line turn, which has a risky lower waterfall path for the daredevils out there. Finally, the music is just fun and upbeat, completing the package. Number 2, DK Mountain. Now, this was a hard choice. I really considered this track for my number 1. It has pretty much everything. An awesome theme, unforgettable moments throughout, and a superb level of challenge. It started the trend of the explosive DK barrel-style propelled sections used in many future tracks, like Airship Fortress and Maple Treeway. It also has a rocky, steep, and completely unique descent down the side of a volcano. This leads to a winding and dangerous section containing boulders, dangerous cliff sides, and a sweet item choke point along the edge of a drop-off. It even has an extremely tough shortcut which involves jumping off the winding canyon wall to the lower path, and you may not even realize it's possible or effective at first. At the end, the rickety bridge takes you to the finish, but one hit on this and there's a good chance you're plummeting to your demise. It's even easy to get carried away and boost yourself off the bridge. Thus, it's a great place for booby traps. When trying to decide what number to give this course, I thought about what makes each course special. And finally, I looked at the music. DK Mountain just can't really compare to the fun and lively music of my top choice. And thus, it received the admirable number 2 spot. Honestly though, I could really almost cycle out either course. And with that said, number 1.
Waluigi Pinball! Wah!
Perhaps not a surprise since it didn't show up earlier, and this track seems to be much loved track by many. I always loved pinball growing up, and having a Mario Kart track on a pinball table is an awesome idea. The course is so unique and lively. There's really nothing else like it. From the winding turns that require practice, to the pinballs that try to take you out constantly, to the final pinball section where anything can happen. I once got hit by the pinball 3 times consecutively without being able to move. Even the unique only to this course pinball style sound effects are so cool. It really completes the theme and makes this course memorable. And that music, so lively, so catchy. I wouldn't be happier racing to any other music track. So hats off to Waluigi. He may be a selfish weirdo, he may look like a pedophile, but he sure knows how to make a Mario Kart track. And no 3DS capture card. Please understand. Well, that covers it. What do you think? Do you agree? I think this is a great list. Let me know. Let me know what you think, okay? Just let me know. You know, okay? Yeah, was I right to choose Waluigi Pinball over DK Mountain? Or is music not a good enough deciding factor? When Mario Kart 8 is out, I'll add my favorite tracks for that and see if hopefully it can dethrone some of my tops. It's looking promising so far, though. Again, if you enjoyed yourself, toss me a like. Maybe click that subscribe button for future goodness. And if you missed part 1, check it out to see what tracks narrowly missed the glory of top 10, but deserve to be mentioned in the top 20. For now, this is Bear, signing off.